Yo, what's up guys? Core Master here. So I wanted to take a look at Visco. This is a plugin that I'm having a lot of fun with right now, and it was developed by two people, one of the Teenage Engineering and Ableton co-founders. I don't have their names right in front of me, but I may put it in the description if I remember to do so when I'm editing this video. I've been having a lot of fun with this. I've been using it for about maybe a month now. Also, I have a 5-day-old son upstairs right now. Congratulations to me and my wife. Very good. LaCroix. And shout out to LaCroix for sponsoring this video, actually, as well. LaCroix. Can't have it now? Gotta have it later. What? That? Okay. So yeah, what I want this video to be is kind of just a exploration, a re-exploration of it, because I've been exploring it for the past several weeks. And we're going to do just that. So as you can see here, we have a Ableton session, don't we? We have Ableton going on right here. And I'm going to actually close this out, and I'm going to close this out as well. And I'm going to just bring Visco in so I can show you what it kind of looks like. You drag into Ableton or whatever DAW that you're using, and it looks like this. I think you can resize it with the latest version, if I'm not mistaken. Resize UE current 150, so you can make it bigger. Look at that. Cool. So maybe I kind of actually I think the 100 I kind of like this size here better. All right, so how have I been using this? Well, I have been just exploring some of the presets to get an idea what this can sound like, and it's just a ton of fun. So the first thing I do when I launch this is I click this lock button, toggle to sync the transport of Visco with your DAW. So I want the transports to be the same, sure. I actually reached out to them in hopes that they could make this a setting that stays this way, remains locked, so I don't have to do it every time launching. And this is kind of what it is, right? You have these. So let me I have a keyboard in front of me. So MIDI keyboard, right? You have these sounds, and if these are like the presets that they kind of have created already. And I'm going to play some of them, and I'm going to show you what you can kind of do with them. I'm using right now, maybe I'll do it during this video if I feel inspired to do so, because I'm for the first time using this with a proper MIDI controller. But right now I am using my keyboard and mouse. But let's go ahead and just kind of listen to some. So I'm going to hit play. I think I can hit play from transport from my controller. Yeah, and it'll start playing. So this is what's given to you right off the bat. I'm going to turn this down a little bit, which I can do here too. Okay, so it has a pattern that's going, right? A sequence that's going, right? This is kind of simple. If I wanted to add some, let's see. If I wanted to add some sounds, you can add sounds this way. Very standard stuff here. Nothing too exciting yet, right? But down here, you have the option to change these different parameters on all of the, sounds, right? But you can also make some changes here to the selected sound. So for example, if I come here, so this kick drum that I'm looking at, if I go to sound and I'm on the kick drum, I can change like this XY axis of this blob here. And let's just kind of go through a few different of these presets. So this is the next one here. So I'm still trying to fully understand how these buttons work. Like this one here says drag tool, push and pull the blob, click and hold to change the size. So if I make it really big, let's see if we can hear any difference. Sure you can. Let's do some more. Oh yeah, so another thing I should say is at the top here, so any of these, right, this top section, which is what's the word, you could record the automation, there's the word I'm looking for, of what's happening here. So you have, like in this one, you have two different sort of samples, I guess these are called, right? Two different sounds. You have a tiny hi-hat and you have a funk hi-hat. So that's what that sounds like. That's what that sounds like. And during the sequence, you can manipulate how fast it's changing from one sound to the next, which is pretty cool. I've just been amazed at the sounds so far. I haven't really spent too much time programming my own stuff in here yet, but let's continue exploring. I'm hitting the stop button and it's not stopping from the control. Oh, you have to hit play and play on this controller to stop. Okay, that's fine. So stop doesn't stop Visco, only play toggles play versus stop for Visco. Fair enough. So what I've been doing, let me kind of talk a little bit about like why this has been fun for me. I have been spending some time like basically having this going on one of the tracks and then just getting some inspiration, just like quickly getting a drum idea going, right? And then adding my other sounds on top of it. And I don't even record it yet to like one of the tracks. Like if I like something that's going on, I may record it to one of the audio tracks, something like that. But if I'm just kind of just trying to catch a groove, that type of thing, I'll just kind of like let it rock. I'll build some, add some other sounds over top to the other MIDI channels here. And then while that's going, I might just then sift through different presets here. Again, it's like, okay, it's the way I'm using it, it's like a starting point kind of thing, right? Some of the things that I'm curious about with this as I kind of continue to learn it is, and I actually reached out to them on this as well, like I would like to be able to go to any of these sounds like this one. And if I wanted to, I'm tapping. So I may want to live record in what I am playing right here. Sorry, I forgot to click over here so y'all can see what I'm doing. There we go. Cool. So I would like to live record that, but there is not currently a way to do that. You have to like play it. So here, right, you have to kind of click manually. Let's see. Let me see. I think that's it. Nope, right there. Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't know you can, okay, hold the side here and just get it so it's a little off time. That's pretty cool. That's cool. Just to give it a little bit of like looseness. So I really like that. Another thing that I was thinking about is how to MIDI map. So export MIDI is one thing. How do we, so I think you have to be able to import MIDI on here, right? Like, MIDI map some of these things like the mute and solo and stuff. I would think open manual, show product info. I don't know if you can right now. I think there's still things to come with this. I believe to be the case. I have no inside information, but it's just been really just fun to just get some ideas started. So let's find something that I really like. I'm going to go through a few of these and then I'm going to go to, just add some stuff over it and kind of give you guys a glimpse at like in real time. Who knows if it's going to come out good or not, but that's okay. Something like that, the way that I've been using this. Let's see. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So what if I were to come over here and just be like this? Check this out.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh, see, I keep forgetting. My bad. I got to make sure that these are on two. Let's try that one more time.
Yeah, yeah,
Chicka, 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 chicka.
yeah, 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 yeah.
That's a little low. Let's see.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So we want to, let me see if I want to delete that. How do we delete? I'm just gonna hit delete on here. All right. There's no counting with that because metronome is turned off. Let's try that again. No, there should be a counting. Let's see, counting none. 1 bar. Let's try that again. Delete. There we go.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Okay. So yeah, what exactly do I see myself doing with this app? Well, I kind of described it earlier. I think when it comes to me transitioning into using a digital audio workstation like this, the setup needs to be pristine in order for me to feel like I prefer being in front of a computer than being in front of, you know, a mobile piece of hardware that I've done a lot of my stuff up to this point and still do a lot of stuff that way. But now I'm sort of transitioning into a different realm, for lack of a better word. That's not right. It's the same realm. But for one, first of all, I have a yoga ball that I'm sitting on. So like that's one area for me that is major, right? So sitting on a computer chair thing is not it for me when it comes to making music, because those are not really conducive to like leaning forward like this and doing things musically. And so so I really like this. I can do this if I need to. I was doing this yesterday, actually. I was bouncing while I was playing. It was pretty cool. So yeah, we'll leave the video at this. I think we're kind of a little bit, I mean, it's not over. It's fine. It's 15 minutes. It's fine. But I appreciate you guys watching. And man, I haven't done a video in a while. I've been doing a lot of live streaming, vertical live streaming over there on my keyboard. And I've just been kind of sitting back and just trying things out, you know, exploring and kind of listening to my intuition on when I feel creatively inspired to make something, that's when I want to make something. But now I'm starting to lean into it a little bit more, like not waiting too long, right? Let me just get a little inspiration and be like, oh, I feel like I want to talk about Visco today, and you know, I want to check out this new setup that I have here, you know, with Ecamm. Let me give them a shout out too, Ecamm Live, for really having an amazing product, and you know, one that just brings it all together. My man Henny the Business has done a video on this, like I think maybe during the pandemic or something, and I think at the time I didn't have a Mac at all. Now I have two Macs. I have a Mac Studio and I have a laptop, a MacBook. So I'm able to really leverage this platform in a way that just like makes so much sense. And I'm really, really enjoying using it. It's like very easy to do things like this. I wonder if I don't know if there's a button press that can make these changes rather than me having to click. That's another thing that I have to kind of still figure out with this platform. But it's very, very, just, I was going to say nifty, but I don't know if that's the word I want to use. But anyway, yes, thank you very much for watching. I will see you guys on the next video. Make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Make sure you be nice to someone today, maybe at like a cafe or restaurant, like just by the person next to you or behind you, like, yeah, hey, can you charge my card for their thing? If you can do it, it'll make someone's day. I did that the other day. It was really, really nice. And I tried to do it again to relive that feeling. And then the person rejected it. Another person, another day, right? And they rejected it. I was a little sad. But I did get to keep the money. So I guess it's not all bad. Anyway, see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Peace.